She was everything you ever wanted. Beautiful, intelligent, and seemingly perfect in every way. You fell hard and fast, swept up in a whirlwind romance that felt too good to be true. And as it turns out, it was, looking back now, you can see the red flags you missed. The subtle put-downs masked as jokes, the way she always managed to make everything about her, how your needs and feelings always took a backseat to hers. But in the moment, you were blinded by love, or what you thought was love. You made excuses for her behavior, blamed yourself when things went wrong. You were so desperate to make it work, to prove yourself worthy of her affection. Little did you know, you had fallen prey to a covert narcissist, a master manipulator who hid behind a facade of charm and vulnerability. She didn't truly love you. She saw you as a source of narcissistic supply, a pawn in her game of self. The realization is painful, but it's also freeing. You can finally make sense of all the confusion and hurt you experienced. You can stop blaming yourself and start healing. It wasn't your fault. You didn't do anything wrong by opening your heart and believing in love. Her inability to genuinely care for you is a reflection of her own deep-seated issues, not your worthiness. As you process this difficult truth, be gentle with yourself. Seek support from trusted friends or a therapist. Focus on rebuilding your sense of self-worth that was eroded by her subtle abuse. In time, you'll be able to look back on this experience as a painful but important lesson. You'll recognize the warning signs more easily in the future, and you'll be that much more appreciative when you do find someone capable of real, reciprocal love. For now, give yourself permission to grieve the relationship you thought you had. Feel your feelings fully, but know that brighter days are ahead. You are stronger than you realize, and you will get through this. The journey of healing from narcissistic abuse is not easy, but it is so worth it. You have the chance now to rediscover yourself, to build a life filled with authentic connections and joy. Don't let this experience close your heart. There are good people out there, capable of healthy love. When you're ready, you'll find them. But for now, the most important relationship to focus on is the one with yourself. Treat yourself with the kindness and compassion you always deserved, but didn't receive from her. Celebrate your strengths. Nurture your passions. Set healthy boundaries. As you do the work to heal, you'll start to see how her treatment of you was never a reflection of your worth. You are inherently valuable, deserving of real love and respect. The pain you feel now is temporary. Each day that passes, you'll get a little stronger. The fog will lift, and you'll see things more clearly. You'll wonder how you ever put up with her behavior for so long. But don't judge your past self too harshly. You were doing the best you could with the information you had at the time. Now you know better, and you can do better for yourself. This experience, as difficult as it is, can ultimately make you wiser and more resilient. You'll develop a finely tuned radar for narcissistic behavior. You'll have a deeper appreciation for genuine kindness and empathy. In a way, going through this is like getting an advanced degree in human nature and relationships. It's knowledge you never asked for, but it will serve you well for the rest of your life. As you continue to process and heal, you might find yourself angry at times. Angry at her for her deception, angry at yourself for not seeing it sooner. That anger is normal and even healthy. It means you're recognizing the injustice of how you were treated, but try not to let that anger consume you. Feel it, express it in healthy ways, and then let it go. Living well is the best revenge against a narcissist. Focus your energy on building the life you deserve. In time, you may even feel a sense of pity for her. Covert narcissists are deeply insecure people, incapable of true intimacy, or they live in a constant state of emotional hunger that can never be satisfied. It's a sad, empty existence. But that's not your burden to bear. You tried to love her, to fill that void, but it was never possible. No one can give a narcissist enough love to heal their core wounds. That's work they have to do for themselves. If they ever choose to, your job now is to focus on your own healing and growth, to rediscover who you are outside of her influence, to learn to trust your own perceptions again after months or years of gas. It won't happen overnight, but day by day, you'll reclaim your sense of self. You'll remember the things that brought you joy before she came into your life. You'll forge new friendships and pursuits that align with your authentic self. As you heal, you might be tempted to jump into a new relationship to prove to yourself that you're lovable. But take your time. There's no rush. Use this period of singleness to really get to know yourself again. When you do feel ready to date, you'll approach relationships with new wisdom and discernment. You'll be able to spot red flags early on and have the strength to walk away if needed. And when you do meet someone worthy of your love, you'll appreciate them all the more for the contrast with your past experience. You'll recognize genuine kindness and empathy when you see it. For now, be proud of yourself for recognizing the truth of your situation. Many people stay trapped in relationships with covert narcissists for years, even decades, never fully understanding why they feel so confused and drained. You've taken the crucial first step of seeing things clearly. That alone is a huge accomplishment. It takes courage to face the painful truth that someone you loved didn't really love you back. As you continue on your healing journey, remember that progress isn't always linear. You'll have good days and bad days. Moments of clarity followed by periods of doubt. That's all normal. Be patient with yourself. Healing from narcissistic abuse is a process, not an event. Give yourself grace on the difficult days, and celebrate every small victory along the way. Surround yourself with supportive people who validate your experiences and emotions. Consider joining a support group for survivors of narcissistic abuse. There's tremendous power in connecting with others who truly understand what you've been through. And on the days when it all feels like too much, when you're tempted to reach out to her or doubt your decision to leave, remember this: you deserve so much better. You deserve someone who will love you fully and authentically, who will celebrate your successes instead of feeling threatened by them. That person is out there. But more importantly, that person is within you. Learn to love and appreciate yourself the way you always longed for her to do. Be your own source of validation and comfort. As you heal and grow stronger, you'll look back on this chapter of your life with new perspective. You'll see how it shaped you, taught you, ultimately made you more resilient and One day, you'll be able to say thank you for the lessons. Even as you acknowledge the pain, you'll recognize that this experience, difficult as it was, set you on a path to becoming the best version of yourself. For now, take it one day at a time. Be gentle with yourself. Trust the process, and know that brighter days are ahead. You are on your way to a life filled with genuine love, starting with the love you give yourself.